Yes, copyright holders, not all copyright holders, but some of them that we work closely with do have access to take down some of these channels, and so, but any copyright holder has the authority to submit a takedown request, and by law we have to respond to those. In terms of the human violence policy, I mean, ultimately, we are not allowing any professional wrestling to be broadcasted on Justin.tv, and so any of those channels will be taken down. Nidrak, I mean, what it comes down to is if you're broadcasting content that you do not have permission to be broadcasting to, we by law are required to remove that if we receive a request for it. So it has nothing to do with archive policy or things like that. I love how I'm seeing bless you. Thank you. Gotta love 30-second delays, right? Daniel is indeed still employed with the company, and probably not, but I mean, he technically is attending community chat, but I guess not via Skype or Google Hangouts. But yeah, Daniel's still here. Don't worry. Yes, I did sneeze. Curious. I always wonder, like, for hosts of news channels and news broadcasts and things like that, you have to sneeze. Whew, can be pretty rough. At least we're relaxed here, where we all know each other. You know, we're relaxed, right? We can loosen up the tie a little bit. So if I sneeze on community chat, no one will be hating me, right? Here we go. This is relaxed community chat. Daniel can correct me if I'm wrong, but I do see a ticket, I believe, on Assembler for that, and so so we do have a ticket out for that to get that fixed up. Zane, I wish, unfortunately, archiving is very, very expensive, and so actually, when looking at the statistics of how many people are actually watching past broadcasted content, we're finding not a lot of people are watching it. And so when it comes down to the justification of storing these past broadcasts to store them longer, which would be like a week, it just doesn't really come down to it. You know, just because they're not receiving that much usage as it is already. So unfortunately, I don't believe we'll be having a increase in that. I don't necessarily say that we voted. I was curious, but I don't know. I know we had discussed in the past whether or not you'd want chat sensors just to be completely disabled. Not entirely sure if that can be done on the front end, but unfortunately not. I mean, one MLEW that takes backend resources for sending the email, and ultimately it comes down to that. And B, I mean, I would be a little bit concerned about spam directly to someone's email address, and so I'm not really sure if that will be happening, but it's a decent alternative, but unfortunately that would still take backend resources. So yes, Project Meme is indeed a JTV feature, not Twitch. Does Twitch have Project Meme now? Don't think so. Daniel, why do I feel like Evil Dance Too Good is David trolling me? How long until we get surprise number 2? Well, Crash kind of gave it away. But, oh, and I guess I did. Surprise number 2 is trivia. We're finally having trivia this week. So, what do you think? You think we're ready for trivia yet? Pretty crazy. Yes, this tie was surprise number one. Jeez. Sir Fedora, was that not good? Was that not good enough to constitute a surprise? Yes, so with a premium plan, why are you not excited? I'm excited. Look at this. This hasn't happened in a while. I'm excited. Nidrak, our premium service does include permanent storage of your past broadcasts, and so yes, if you do pay $39 for a light plan, that content will be stored, and so it won't be limited to the 2 days. Just make sure that you activate it in your settings. Once you purchase a premium account, you'll have special settings such as transcoding, things like that, that you'll be able to activate. So, Timmy, what is up with all this hate for DMCA right now? Again, we respond to copyright holders and their takedown requests, and so if we receive a takedown request, we are required by law to remove that. So. And that's what it comes down to. If there is, usually if it's a staff member like myself or if it's one of the administrators, that's a terms of service violation. So I am not. And if you're curious about I guess if the broadcaster is curious about why they were removed for DMC purposes, I can provide you with information such as the company. So not you, but if the channel owner has questions about it. All right. So, what uses transcoding? So, for example, for this broadcast, I believe I'm broadcasting at a bit rate of about 1,500 kilobits per second on average, and so the nice thing about transcoding is even though I'm broadcasting at a higher bit rates, for those of you who might have internet connections that can't handle that, you are able to control the quality and the transcode that you're receiving. So if you go down to